Time from the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies baseball starts right now. Jeremy Hellickson is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, take a look at that whip. Around 1.3, which is pretty much league average. So he's been very serviceable all year long.
Derek Dietrich makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Miami, second baseman, number 32.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one as we get underway in Philadelphia. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man has gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Well, off to a good start here as he gets him with the fastball. I know it sounds obvious, but that's going to be an important pitch for him. How is he going to be able to locate it going forward? That'll be something to watch as this game progresses.
JT Realmuto will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Hellickson sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Christian Yelich gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
And you know, with that fella waiting on deck, if you believe in protection in the batting order, this guy is going to get something to hit right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Hit out towards second. To his right, Hernandez. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Tom Kohler, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
David Lowe comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies, right fielder, David Lowe.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind at 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, things are looking up for these guys to start the ball game. They get a 1-2-3 top half. Then now, leadoff single here in the home half, off to a great start.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Flip onto the second baseman covering. He'll take care of him at first. Scored 3-4 on the sacrifice, and the runner moves into scoring position now with only one away.
And I think this shows you right away how they're going to plan to play this one. It's just the bottom of the first inning, but they know that runs are going to be hard to come by. So they're playing for that one run already, and they get the man to second base with just one out.
Coming to the plate now, Andres Blanco, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Two good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Here it comes, ball.
You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
One out and a... Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here the last two pitches.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are two away.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with one out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Ryan Howard will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
Low with a fastball here, in the dirt even. It's ball one.
And this is maybe not a pitch-around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this in 2 away.
The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up. There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
2 outs here with a runner at third. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. Yelich going back. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand 1 after 1. No score. Giancarlo Stanton will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
Hellickson gets the sign. Here it is on 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Ground ball left side. Franco has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
And more often than not, when you see a guy with a batting average like his is, it's a result of swinging at too many bad pitches. I should know. I was that guy. And his average is going to tumble even further after that at-bat.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month, as you see him there. Heading out toward shallow right. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Justin Bour.
Justin Bour into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Hernandez in the hole. Throw on to the first baseman Howard, and with that, the side is retired. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Maikel Franco will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Franco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think he needs to cut down on his swing a bit, get a little more compact, because he ain't going to be touching those fastballs.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Yelich racing back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
And this ball was hit pretty well, but it was always going to stay in the ballpark. And you see the left fielder just drift back and make the play on the warning track.
Standing in now, Cameron Rupp. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here at an even .250. 1 home run and 7 driven in. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
Well, that's what happens when your mind sees fastball, but it winds up being a slider. Just no way to correct in time to get a good swing. Looks like you're swinging underwater.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
As a hitter, when you're not catching up to the fastball and you're physically fine, a lot of times that means your problem is you're indecisive. You're not sure what you're trying to do at the plate. You're not confident. You're not trusting your ability. Right now, it's more mental than it is physical.
Into the box now, number 2. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll come in here at .259. No home runs as of yet, and 6 RBIs. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, what a play! The throw, not in time.
Man, almost a great play.
Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Into the box, Jeremy Hellickson, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Probably not a steal situation here with the pitcher at the plate. You want that pitcher to hit. You don't want to risk getting thrown out and forcing him to lead off the next inning.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. The city's founder, William Penn, seen there at Top City Hall here in Philadelphia, as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Chris Johnson will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Hellickson steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. Here's Hellickson back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him here. It's strike one. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
And he's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike three called, and that's going to be out number one.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Show Track. Now, as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
In now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 289 is the average coming in. Still without a home run and a pair of RBIs. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Hit on the ground to short. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Tom Kohler.
Tom Kohler will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Leave it to the pitcher to finally get him a base runner. It was 8 up, 8 down before he stepped in, and he's saying, what's so hard about this?
Stepping in now, Derek Dietrich. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Third inning, no score to this point. Bounce towards the second baseman. Scooped up, throw on to the first baseman, Howard, and with that, the side is retired. Marlins leave one. Home half of the third coming up, no score. Peter Borges digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Peter Borges.
And this is low, ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, they're in pretty good shape now to push across that first run of the ball game. That was a tough one to track down out there, and as a result, he's all the way around to third with a leadoff triple.
David Lowe will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And you know, guys, I just love the way he went the other way with that. Now I'm interested to see if he has a similar approach in this at-bat.
First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. That's taken.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. Strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Here's the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Johnson. Throw to the plate, and the runner will be tagged out at the plate, so a costly decision there.
That runner at third, he's going on contact there. That's got to be the only way to explain it. It's one thing if this ball's hit up the middle, but when you hit it right at a corner infielder, you got to figure he's coming home with it. They get him easy.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That's wide, 2-0.
If they can lay off that curveball, get into better hitters counts, they're going to see more fastballs, and that plays to your advantage as a hitter. You want fastballs and fastball counts.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. To throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they certainly paid a lot of attention to him over there at first, and it was wise to do so. But in the end, they had to come to the plate sooner or later, and he winds up taking second here on the stolen base.
Two-one, here it is. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Yeah, you know, it's not always easy to pick up the baseball in one of these bright, sunny days. But he shades his eyes well, and he puts this one away for the second out.
Andres Blanco stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Two and 0 now.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
And the count will be full. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High in the air out to center field. Ozuna has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. JT Realmuto is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Hellickson's ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. Right side, hit hard. Oh, he makes the stop. Got him.
Ow. Picked him up. Nice play. Oh, that is so smooth over there at first base. The ball's headed for the hole, but he pulls it in at full stretch. And then I thought he'd probably flip it, but he decides to just take it himself, and he wins that race to the bag.
In is Christian Yelich. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Borges, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll round it and try for third. And a wide throw as this one gets by him at the bag.
Well, I think this was going to be 2 bases for sure, but then all heck breaks loose getting it back in. He winds up taking third on the throwing error.
Giancarlo Stanton now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. Well, there are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just looking to get that run home. He's able to get the job done.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he misses with it, 1-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Low in no man's land back there as he gloves it for out number 2.
The batter, first baseman, Justin Bour.
Justin Bour stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Speared on the dive. It's in time.
Woo, no problem.
The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Leading off the inning, Ryan Howard, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
One and one, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss by Howard, and the big guy can't make contact. There's 1 away.
Well, this is a fastball away right here, and you're going to see him get just a little bit too pull happy trying to tie this thing up, and it's not going to work.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, Catcher, Cameron.
Settling in now, Cameron Rupp. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Following the walk, he had to be thinking he'd get maybe a one of those get me over fastball or something else good to hit on the first pitch, but this winds up being an easy pop-up that probably should have been avoided.
Number 2 stands in. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 2 out with the man at first. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
And with 2 strikes, this is the risk that you run trying to get a guy to fish for something. No doubt that was the idea, but it's going to wind up costing him.
Set to deal on 2-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. It remains 1-0. Chris Johnson heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Marlins. Third baseman, Chris Johnson.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Line towards center field. In for a look is Borges, but this gets down, a base hit.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
In now, Miguel Rojas. And there he goes towards second. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
I'm not really sure if he didn't get a good break at first or he stumbled or what, but this looked like an absolutely perfect hit and run. Instead, he's going to hold on at second base, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Tom Kohler will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
And that's exactly what you want out of your pitcher. No long at bat. Get in, get it down, and get out of there. And on one pitch, he's able to get the job done.
Into the box, Derek Dietrich. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. JT Realmuto will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Looking to keep this a one-run game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Boy, and if these guys come away with nothing here, they'll have squandered a real good opportunity.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Well, a lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters, make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Hellickson pauses. Here's the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Hernandez takes it in. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, but they're up 1-0. Jeremy Hellickson will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
First pitch on its way. That's popped up out towards short right field. Dietrich is there, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the 5th.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Peter Borges digs in here, hit a triple his first time around.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
And that's dead center for strike one.
0-1.
One out, nobody on. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Oh, you got to like the way he's throwing the ball right now. You get a 1-pitch out to start the inning, and then you follow that up with a 3-pitch strikeout. He's settling in nicely now.
David Lowe steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Now, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
2 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Shatters the bat as this is hit to third.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball. 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
In the air out toward right field. Stanton moving to his left. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still trail 1-0. Christian Yelich will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And this is going to be extra bases here leading off the 6th. And he is in there to start the 6th. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season.
And guys, that's a bigger deal than people realize. Usually the guy with the most doubles is also leading in other categories like runs or RBIs. He's a big part of their offense.
Giancarlo Stanton is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 14 doubles on the season so far. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. No one out with a runner at second. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Looking to avoid his first walk. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Center fielder number 13, Marcell Ozuna.
Here comes the Phillies skipper on his way out toward the mound. And that's going to do it now for the starter, Jeremy Hellickson. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Hector Neris will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Marcell Ozuna will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Lowe moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Justin Bour will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Now with runners at the corners, up by 1 with 1 away, some managers, they will at least consider the possibility of a hit and run here.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Chris Johnson strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Cesar Hernandez will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
First offering on its way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Grounded up the first baseline. Bohr scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Andres Blanco will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot on the ground to short. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a 1-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Maikel Franco will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
And the Phils know that one key hit here could make a big impact on the outcome of the ball game.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A bare hand for one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Miguel Rojas will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. One 0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Standing in now, Tom Kohler, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing, 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
To short. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the 2nd out.
Since coming in the 6th, I mean, he's knocked down 5 in a row, giving him a real lift out there.
Derek Dietrich will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it. Swing and a little blooper to center. Borges moving in.
And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Cameron Rupp will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Yelich on the move. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Stanton sprinting after it, and he's set down, 1 away.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Stepping in now, number 2. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 50, Hector Neris.
Odubel Herrera will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 37, Odubel Herrera.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Brian Morris will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Brian Morris.
Peter Borges will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. skied into very shallow right. Stanton is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One left for Philadelphia. They trail this one 1-0. David Hernandez will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
David Hernandez.
Leading off the inning, JT Realmuto, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Out in front of it, strike one. Not the greatest at-bat thus far, as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. Two different locations, but equally effective.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Christian Yelich will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and if you've got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
This guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Ready on 1-2. Down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Not close. It's 2-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Three and 0 now.
And you know, there are times in a game when you just have to challenge somebody. And like it or not, I think this is one of those times.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Strike two called, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Hit sharply on the ground. One there. Relay to Howard, and it's in time. The double play, that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, David Lowe, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1, so getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
From the stretch. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike two.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Line drive to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Boy, and that was some kind of effort out there. Here's a look at it. He's charging in hard, and this ball just kicks off his glove right there. This is going to be a base hit all the way, but it was nearly a super play.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. The 0-1 on its way. This is hit softly to third. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Andres Blanco.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Andres Blanco. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over. It's the former first-round pick back in 2000, right-hander Dustin McGowan. Ryan Howard will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch, runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And that's where speed can definitely change a ball game. He's able to get into second here with 2 away, so now it might just take a single to score that tying run.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
Maikel Franco steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A little bit outside. 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Here's the 3-1. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Good work there from the Miami bullpen. 9th inning coming up. The Marlins lead it 1-0. Genmar Gomez will come on now and try to keep this deficit from getting worse.
46, Genmar Gomez.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Marcell Ozuna, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. On the ground up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Into the box now, Justin Bour. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. On the ground towards second. Reined in. To second for one. Back to Howard, but it's not in time to get them both.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what? Thank you very much.
Stepping in, Chris Johnson. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Runner at first here, one man out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Runner goes for second. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runners on first with one down. Tap fouled at home plate. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him.
In a game like this, you hope that the bottom half of your order can pick up the slack here, but this isn't going to help much. Go grab some bench.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
And in a game like this, there's no telling how important an insurance run that may turn out to be. He plates that run on the RBI double to make it a 2-run lead now, which may not sound like that much, but it makes a world of difference for anyone who's coming in to try to close this game.
Martin Prado will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
1-0 pitch on the way. That evens it up, 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. One and two, here it comes. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up, still going back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
You'll be able to see here, they wanted this pitch to be down and in. The catcher sets up inside, but look where this thing winds up. Leaks right back over the heart of the plate. A real mistake in location there, and it winds up costing him.
Brett Oberholzer will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Brett Oberholzer.
Stepping in now, Derek Dietrich. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. One and one. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Oberholzer sets his sights. 2-2 on its way home. Drilled on the ground to short. Blanco is there. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's now 4-0 Miami. Jose Arena will come on in relief, his 10th appearance of the season.
Jose Urena.
Cameron Rupp will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. 1 away.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Number 2 will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Yelich. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
So many times pitchers will get ahead and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to...
That is just a great great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
Freddie Galvis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Freddie Galvis.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Runner at first here, one man out. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
We got some life here now in the ninth inning. First and second now. And hey, one more base runner. You're going to bring the tying run to the plate. And we've seen stranger things happen.
A.J. Ramos is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
44, A.J. Ramos.
Peter Borges will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
2-0 count, and the pitch. 2-1 after the foul ball there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he got him.
Well, that could have been the turning point right there. I mean, this is a spot where you've at least got to put that ball in play. Now with 2 outs, that rally could go right down the tubes.
David Lowe makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Hit high and deep toward the corner and right, but this will land foul shy of the wall. 2 down, runners at first and second. And here's a swing and a miss, so the Phils are down to what could be their final strike now. One strike from the shutout. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 4-0. So long from Philly.